Hey, what's up guys? Scorpid here. Please like and subscribe to show your support. Heh heh.
Scorpid's latest journey began with a sense of relief. The curse inflicted upon him by Stolven Mistmantle had finally faded, just as Madame Eva had foretold. Ready for brighter days, Scorpid left the gloomy shadows of Duskwood, seeking sunnier horizons. He boarded a merchant vessel, feeling the fresh sea breeze as it sailed towards Ratchet, a bustling port town in the Barrens known for its supposedly neutral stance. But we all know they favor the vile horde. It was here that Scorpid hoped to unravel the mystery of a burned note he'd discovered in Westfall, on a rundown farmstead. This note, tattered and passed through numerous hands, held a hint that Detective Scorpid had immediately deduced, and certainly not through the aid of quest helper add-ons.
Not all that burns is lost. Find the Twin Land, find the place!
Rumors and whispers were all Scorpid had, but they were enough to guide him across the ocean, away from the familiar territories of the Alliance kingdoms. The Barrens stretched before Scorpid, a vast expanse of rugged terrain under the dominion of the Horde. Scorpid knew the risks. His journey required stealth and caution, avoiding the main roads where Horde patrols roamed. The wilderness became his ally, offering cover and solitude. However, the unforgiving landscape often forced him onto the main paths, where he relied on his wits and agility to remain unseen. As he ventured deeper into the heart of the Barrens, a disheartening sight stopped him in his tracks. Another burned caravan lay before him, eerily similar to the one in Westfall. Under a scorched tower, amidst the ashes, lay the remains of a dwarf, another victim of some unknown peril. Among the debris, Scorpid found a clue, a message attached to a charred wooden plank.
Mission said they were both making deliveries for New Plague. Looks like simple apothecary accidents to me. Find my cozy spot in the mountains between the Barrens and Desolus if you want a safe place to talk.
Scorpid's resolve hardened. He knew his path now led north, to the Stone Talon Mountains. A rugged landscape of peaks and valleys surrounded him. As Scorpid ascended the winding paths, he discovered an abandoned camp. The flickering flames of several campfires cast eerie shadows, and a note rested atop a crate, surrounded by hastily left supplies.
Not so bad, eh? Since you're reading this, it means my stash is still there. Take 100 paces due north and don't break your ankles going down the steep cliffside. There should be enough to keep you going.
The note's author, a dwarf explorer, seemed to be leading Scorpid on a mysterious chase. Scorpid weighed his options. Was this a trap, or merely the eccentricities of the dwarf he sought? Driven by curiosity and the lure of adventure, he followed the directions. His journey led him to a peculiar mound of loose soil. After some searching, he uncovered a messenger bag filled with random dried fruits and nuts, and another note.
Always like to keep a reserve stash nearby in the off chance I've got to flee in a hurry. The face of this mountainside is so beautiful you might say it was carved from the waterfalls of time. That's the eagle's nest, that's what you're looking for!
Despite the frustration of this endless chase, Scorpid couldn't back down now. The sunk cost fallacy had taken hold, and he was determined to see this through. Scorpid's journey to Loch Modan was filled with anticipation. But upon reaching the dam, he was met not with the dwarf, but a bustling group of Horde dogs. A warlock and his minions seemed to be conducting some ritual. The note he sought was tantalizingly close, yet perilously guarded. With a swift, decisive move, Scorpid grabbed the note and disrupted the warlock's plans. But his actions did not go unnoticed. Surrounded by Horde, Scorpid had to think fast. He sprinted with all his might, leaping off the dam in a daring escape. The pursuing orc, lacking Scorpid's momentum, met a grisly end against the dam's stone wall. Scorpid swam to safety, his heart pounding with adrenaline. The new note revealed the dwarf's final location, Thoradin's Wall, a colossal structure erected by humans centuries ago to keep trolls at bay.
From here, with the right tools, you call the shots. Great place to launch a parachute glider. My loyalty to the Eagle and Fist requires distance in order to serve them best. This barricade has had better days, like the old kingdoms it once defended, but I'll never abandon it.
As Scorpid approached the ruined wall, he spotted a makeshift path leading up, marked by an overturned wagon. Climbing the ancient stones, he finally found what he had been searching for, the dwarf's secret base.
So I've decided to take my work back underground, to stop it falling into the wrong hands.
However, Scorpid was not alone. A Forsaken and a towering Tauren shaman, deeply engrossed in each other, occupied the sleeping bag he had eyed as a reward for this long chase. In a bold move, Scorpid disrupted their fun, eliminating the Forsaken and narrowly escaping the shaman's wrath. With a mix of triumph and frustration, Scorpid snatched the dwarf's sleeping bag, a small consolation for his troubles. Scorpid made his way to South Shore, nestled in the Hillsbrad foothills. It was time to rest, to reflect on the wild chase and the elusive dwarf. As he settled into the inn, thoughts of tomorrow's adventures flickered in his mind. The journey had been long, filled with danger and intrigue, but Scorpid knew there would be more to come.